Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. So Boston College's offense will get the ball for the first time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll start this drive firing. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud.
He lost one down the sideline. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. He gets gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They get him stuck, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. fires to the big fella.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Back to throw, it's James. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Grabs it in the middle.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
They're going to run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look.
It's a running room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Flips it out in the flat. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Scores on the sneak.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen and tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's James. Finds his tight end. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Davidson.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Hands it off. Done enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight and finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Looking to throw again. Got his man down the middle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by 10 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Back to throw, it's James. Get it out on the screen. Brings into the open.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Now they'll run it on the toss. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. With the catch, it's Wilkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Past the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Caught in the backfield, it's McDonald. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
To the air, it's James. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick step and go. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll signal for a fair catch after that weak punt. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Fires to the middle. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for the end zone, and he won't find it. The sack, and the lead remains at 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it quickly on the left.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the single back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage point.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkins. They'll line up for a second down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's James. Finds his big tight end. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's McDonald. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after rolling snake eyes on the first 2-point try, they'll just kick it this time. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Who got his man? Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Right on the money. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk.
Looking for the end zone. He's out of bounds after a good pickup, and the clock will stop not only because he's out of bounds, but it's the 2-minute timeout. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for a man. It's James. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Davidson. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, when you say, guys,